Dear colleagues, hello again. This is the second try. I've noticed that many of us have been facing problems finding the right tools or websites, for that matter, to make some teaching materials, or whether it is reading or listening mainly, um, or making exams, especially, which is one of the hardest tasks, to find the right materials for the students and the corresponding levels. So I thought I might help by suggesting these two tools that might help you do these things. First is um, OpenAI ChatGPT, which you might have heard about, and the second is Gemini, um, Google Gemini. Both are free to use, so you can use them for free, and they are really helpful in doing both of these things. So we'll go back to ChatGPT. First, here is the prompt. Well, I'm going to log out to tell you how to log in later. So you can either log in with your with an email and a password, or you can log in with your Gmail account. As for Gemini, it is part of Google, so you need to log in with your Google website, with your Google email and the account you have. So you might even find yourself already logged in. So I'm going to continue with my Google account for OpenAI, give them permissions. I'll get to that later. As for Gemini, it is the better tool for more general pieces of information and details, but I have found that ChatGPT is better when it comes to language, as it is a language model. Well, even Gemini is a language model, but I have found that ChatGPT is better when it comes to getting the right texts and that are suitable for our students. I'll give you an example with an easy, well, it is not that easy, prompt for ChatGPT. Here is an example. I'll tell it to give me a short story of a Tunisian student named Ali, who went to school one day to find out that there was an accident that resulted in many casualties, and how he reacted. To make the text that will be generated as we exactly need, I'll tell it that please, you don't need to be so polite with because it is not a person anyway, but it doesn't matter. Make it suitable for my pre-intermediate non-native students of English, and there it goes. As you can see, it doesn't take any time, even in less than a minute. You can later, you can even tell the the AI tool to give you a text of a certain length, um, no more than 350 words, and there it goes. 350 words. You can tell it to summarize it, or to add an extra paragraph. So anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. We'll go back to the first version. I'll tell you how to, well, these texts can be used for reading comprehension, or you can take some paragraphs from texts like these that you generate using this tool in according, of course, to the modules and themes that you have been teaching, and use them in both language, filling in the blanks and putting in the right answer form, or circling the right alternative, or whatever task you're going to test your students about, or in mainly in reading comprehension and making reading comprehension questions. Of course, each one of you is going to tell the provide the tool, AI tool, with the right prompt to get the best passage you want. Now we'll take the text. You can go here and highlight this sign, which is to used to copy the text, and you go to Clipchamp here, as it is mentioned here. The website is called Clipchamp, Champion, short for champion. It is powered by Windows. It tells me that I have an unsupported browser. Your browser might work, but I have to install Google Chrome. Here is Google Chrome, but I'm using a Mac, so it might not work for me. Anyway, I have the tool installed already. There it is. I'm starting it. So you need to sign in or create an account. Waiting for it to load. I have already signed in. I have already made an account, so I just need to sign in and click it. Now we need to go to create a new video, as is mentioned here. I'll tell you how to turn that into a listening material. And then we'll go to here to text. Nope, it's been some time. Yes, to record and create, and then to text to speech. And then they'll give us here, type what you'd like to say here to the text, and we'll just paste it. Well, you can choose the language and of course what version of English you want the speaker to use, and even the voice. Here I have Ava. Believe it or not, I've noticed that the voice of the machine changes intonation when the sentence expresses happiness, which is totally helpful in making it sound like a real person, which is not the case. So we're going to save it. And you can listen to that. as in a preview.
In a small town in Tunisia, there was a young student named Ollie. Every morning, Ollie would wake up excited to go to school, eager to learn and play with his friends. One sunny day, as he approached his school, he noticed a crowd and emergency vehicles. His heart sank when he learned there had been a terrible accident nearby, causing many injuries. The school sent everyone home for safety, but before leaving, Ollie saw his teachers and some students helping the injured.
Anyway, not going to listen to that. For the moment, it's a video, not an audio file. So we need to export it. You go here. You can't export uh, as 4K, but you can also export it as in video format, in video quality to, let's say, 720. It'll take some time to load. We'll wait for that to load, and then you can save it on your computer as a video file. Whether it is video or an audio, you can use it for listening on your phone, on your computer, whatever it is. So there we are, save to your computer. I have it here. I'll click save. It tells me where to save it. I'll save it on my desktop, and then I'll just go back. We no longer need Clipchamp, so I'm going to exit this tool and go to exit Chrome 2 and go to here to play the video.
In a small town in Tunisia, there was a young student named Ollie. Every morning, Ollie would wake up excited to go to school.
It will look like this with no real video, just a blank black screen like that, either on your phone or on your computer. Because it is an MP4 file, it will work on most phones and most computers, so that will not be a problem. What you need is the audio, which is present here in this video too. But if you want to turn it into an audio as a music file, you can by just using the right tools. I have um, different softwares, but as I'm working on a Mac, it's might be different, so I'm not going to tell you which one to use for the moment in this video. I'll tell you later, and I'll send you some links or files that or softwares that will help you to turn these video files into audio files. But it will work anyway on your phones and your computers. You just plug and play. That will be all. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can um, forward me these questions on my email. I'll be glad to help. There it is. Thank you, everyone. I hope I have been helpful.